All right, so we got back from our Harriman hike. My pack was quite heavy, so just wanted to show you what I bought. The temperatures did get down into the upper 20s, so it was a little cold. I did pack heavy, and also, as I mentioned in some of the previous videos, we do go with the Boy Scouts, so I do tend to bring a little bit extra just in case. Maybe an extra sweatshirt or jacket or something like that. So it's just in case one of the kids, we actually had a kid that came over to us and asked what he should do. He stepped in the stream and his sock was wet. So we said, well, what do you think you should do? And he says, I don't know. Should I don't know what I should do. So we told him that, it'd probably be a good idea to get the wet sock off and put on a new pair of socks. And he told us he didn't bring an extra pair of socks. So now, now you may know why I tend to pack a little bit heavier. So I'm just going to go through my pack quick. Not going to go in a heck of a lot of detail, but just show you what I tend to carry most of the time. Not all the time. Again, it's just the way I pack stuff I bring. So I usually have right down here on the bottom. I strap my tent there. I dried it out and wasn't going to put it back on. So that's not included in there. I have a um, Alps Mountaineering Chaos 2 tent. It's been in a couple of other videos. If I think I have a picture of it somewhere, so maybe I'll slide that picture in there so you can just take a quick look at it. So let me show you what I carry. And we're going to start out up here. In the top, and again, this isn't completely packed the way I normally do because it was after, so we were coming home, so it was only about a mile walk out. So I carry just a hooded sweatshirt with the zipper, a little bit heavy, but I like to have the hood on me. I got my fleece jacket, zip it up, pockets, adds a little warmth. Got my bowl, just a poly. Actually, it's an REI bowl. I got my nice warm rabbit fur hat. I love this thing. Mad Bomber. I got this at Cabela's a while ago when we had gone there with the troop. This here is one of my nice luxury items. Not required, but I like it. Field and Stream pillow. Fits right inside my mummy bag. And just one of those things. When I was a scout, I used to just put a sweatshirt in put the sweatshirt in a stuff sack that my sleeping bag was in, and just use that. But I don't know. Nah, yeah, just use the pillow. Not a big deal. This is the my air mattress. What is it? The Neo Air. I can't even think now. Love this thing. It's nice, comfortable. I'm able to adjust the amount of air that I put in. Usually, I blow the whole thing up, and then when I'm going to sleep, I let most of the air out, so it's nice and comfortable. Sleep really good like that. Let me just shoot over to the outside of the pack quick. In here, we have my coffee mug with cap. This side, I take a Nalgene bottle. I know it's heavier, but I usually take that. And I also take a Gatorade bottle or a Powerade bottle. Drink the Powerade, and then I can fill it up with water. And then if I use any of the fruit mixes or anything like that, it's easier to mix it in that. I prefer to mix it in that rather than my Nalgene, this way it doesn't stain. I could always throw the Powerade bottle out. That's not a problem. Just got a stainless steel mug, and I can boil water on that. And that pretty much sits inside like that, and it also fits underneath the Nalgene. That's the case. Front pocket here, heavy duty garbage bag. I could use this to cover my pack. You know, there's hundreds of uses for it. But normally, what I do is in the vestibule of my tent, I just lay it out, and I'm able to put everything on it. I'll put my plate on it over here, and my water bottle off to the side. So that's something I just like to carry and use. Also in here, I keep the footprint for my tent, and my tent is strapped on the bottom here. With the tent, I always fold it up the same way, roll it up, put the poles in it, and carry it that way. But there's a lot of people that put it in stuff sacks. So I'm kind of debating whether I want to do that, put it in the pack instead of on the pack. And they say by using a stuff sack, you're not creating those seams and weakening those folding points if you're folding it up the same way every time. So let me know your thoughts on that. I'd be curious to find out what everyone else does and why they do it. It's a pair of sunglasses. In here, this is pretty much just my kitchen kit, and I'll just show you what I have in here quick. Powdered milk. My fork. I also have I carry a spoon also, and a spork. This is just some powdered drink mix and some instant coffee. And again, if you're using the chemical, the tablets to purify your water, it's always nice to have just one of those little singles just to get that chlorine taste out of it. I had this because I have a can. I'll show you my lunch, which I was going to eat, but I did not eat, so I just carry I have this little can opener. I also have one on my multi-tool, but I figure that's just a little bit quicker. Vegetable oil, salt and pepper. So seasoned salt, allspice. It's just seasoned salt, not allspice. It's a mixture of different spices. Taco seasoning or chili powder. I can't remember which one it was. I think it's chili powder. I should have marked it, but no big deal. A little bit of dish soap, because if you're going to cook on a pot, it's actually a good idea to put a little soap on there before you put it on the. If you're cooking over a fire, it's easier just to get all of that. All the smoke off, whatever, all the black ash on it. Then I just got a pot gripper and a pack of matches. Also in here, just a little Charmin to go. I used to carry a thing of toilet paper, and I could actually get rid of the plastic on this and throw it in a Ziploc, but I bought it kind of just at the last minute and threw it in there. Canister of fuel. This is a REI micro towel. It's a nice size. Got this at the REI garage sale for like $1.50, which was a great deal. And the reasoning they didn't want it was didn't like the color. So there you go. I didn't know backpacking and hiking was a fashion show. So this is just my grease pot. I always keep thing of there's a hot chocolate and an oatmeal in here, and then inside, I think I showed this on another video, is the bandana, matches, a lighter, my stove, some toilet tin foil, and it's a bit of a cozy. Oh, we got that, and that's all for that. So we'll get back into. Actually, the front pockets I keep here, just a little bit of cordage on the hip pocket. I have one. It's very small. I usually keep my compass in there, a small flashlight, and just a piece of paracord. And sometimes I'll keep flint and steel in there if I don't put it in my pocket. So, all right. So let's get back to the top here. This is my food. I'll show you that in just a minute. Getting through here. Oh, some clothes. I got to get these in the laundry. Well, maybe I'll do a different video on the clothes. This one, like I said, I packed heavy because it was cold out there. So here I just got a blanket, this thing is really the weight of everything, and it's a blanket. And what I do is I put this on the bottom of my 10th floor, just for a little bit more warmth. Now, and I got this Reflectix material. Is from like a 99-cent store. It just goes on the bottom. I actually didn't use this because I had the blanket and I threw it in there last minute, but I didn't use it. But it works pretty well. And then the last thing I have in here is my sleeping bag. And which one is this? I keep going through these sleeping bags. I can never find one that keeps me warm enough or comfortable enough or whatever. So I keep saying I should just spend the money and get a really nice one. This is let's see, it has it here. Oh, here we go. Clearwater 20. I'll put the maker of it on. Oh, this is Alps Mountaineering. Here we go. Alps Mountaineering Clearwater 20. So it kept me kind of warm. My feet usually get cold, and normally in here I do keep a pair of socks, but I did end up wearing my wool socks that night. And I think this one had the pocket. I normally keep a pair of what the heck are they called? Earplugs. Boy. I usually keep a pair of earplugs in there, either because some of the places we stay are quite loud, or birds early in the morning, animals at night, you can hear them. So let's just get into the top here quick. Keep my headlamp. Here's my toiletries, and this may be a little bit overboard, but like I said, I like to have it just in case. I got some sanitizer in there, bug spray, chapstick, deodorant, a little bit spray thing of sanitizer, toothbrush, toothpaste, wet ones, and what else? That looks about it. Oh, and some camp soap, and then I have some of those little plastic toothpick and dental floss things. It's just a thing of mine. I'm always having a toothpick when I'm out, and just in case I have it there. This is my fire starting kit. I think I showed this in another video. This steel, got some cotton balls soaked with Vaseline, strike in with matches, and then inside, again, a lighter, some matches, some little fire starters, more matches. I don't know where the heck I got all these matches in here, but they're in there. Little lint and some char cloth. Even these strike anywhere matches. Usually I get to camp and I just throw, this thing in my pocket, and I have it. And, the Scouts love those, so usually have them there. What else we got? I got a glow stick. Who knows if it works? I have it there. Cordage. And it's a 550 paracord. And this thing, I usually keep this. Sometimes I'll keep it in the hip pocket on my hip belt, or I'll throw it in my regular pocket. But we got that. Compass. A little bit more cordage. A couple of extra batteries. My first aid kit. And my son gave me this, and then I just added to it a little Neosporin, some liquid skin. I got the Tiki in here. What else did I put in here? That was in there already. Some medicine. I put some ibuprofen, a couple of vitamins, a moleskin. Don't go crazy with it. We have one of the leaders that's EMT, so he carries a little bit bigger first aid kit than I do. If I'm out by myself, that fits me fine. Oh, there's my earplugs. They were somewhere. And then just a multi-tool. I have one that's a little bit bigger. It's got the case for it that'll go on your belt, but it's heavier, so I just kind of keep that in there. And that is pretty much it. And then this here is two things in here. One is food that I usually always carry with me. I always have a little extra food in there, and that's this one. It's got a hot chocolate. It's got a chicken soup, and it's got a obviously it's got the top ramen. And I keep that in there for emergencies. And then this is the lunch I was supposed to eat um, that I did not eat because I don't know. When I hike, I don't get too hungry. We got into camp a little bit late, and being that the sun goes down, our senior patrol leader wanted to cook dinner for the men, so I didn't eat. We had some pepperoni and crackers, so I didn't even bother making lunch. But this one was Outside Al. Had made something similar to this, and I was kind of gonna go by what he did. So this is some white chicken, and that's why I needed the can opener for that. Some stuffing, and this is some brown gravy. I think it's chicken gravy, and this is chicken stuffing. And then normally I'll eat sunflower seeds while I'm out on the trail. I had them in the pack, so I didn't even miss them. And then I just had some Pringles, which are probably all crushed up anyway. So yeah, that's about it. Most of the stuff is here, and then I also have just the only other thing in here I have is my water bladder. And I had a thermometer. It might actually be in my tent somewhere. Oh, here it is. It's on the bottom here. I just had a little thermometer and a little button compass on it. So that is pretty much it. What I take with me. I don't know if my son took anything. We're going away this weekend, just on a little cabin trip that the scout leaders, the kid leaders, the kids that run the patrol leaders, assistant patrol leaders, are going on for a leadership training. And then the rest of the troop is meeting them tomorrow morning, and it's in a cabin, so it's no tents or anything like that. So my pack here, it's a Mars 80. Got this at REI. I really like it. It's a comfortable fit. I know I pack a little bit heavy, and I think I'm gonna try to lighten my load. I know on some of the other videos I posted of the boys, you can see that they got some heavy packs, but they're pretty much taking what we tell them to take for the most part. Some of them don't take socks, so it's mostly clothing. I think they pack, and I think their parents end up throwing this in, throw that in. So when I was younger, we used to have a shakedown on Friday night. You'd go down to the hall, and you'd go through your packs. Or the older kids at that time, the leadership corps would go through your pack, and they would tell you what you need, what you don't need, and you didn't put anything else in. So that's pretty much what I take with me. I am going to try to lighten up. Again, it was cold, so I went a little bit heavier than I normally do. I normally don't take that extra blanket. I normally don't take that Indian blanket with me. When it gets warmer out, I just take shorts and a t-shirt to sleep in. This one I had long john sweatpants. I had the hooded sweatshirt with me. Usually I don't take the fleece and the hooded sweatshirt. I'll take one or the other. The only thing I did not see in here, I don't know why, and I don't know where it went, was my shell. I have a winter coat that has, that you can take the zipper out of the fleece inside zippers out. It's just the shell, and I did not see that in there, and I have to look upstairs to see if it's upstairs in the closet. I hope it is, because I didn't take my rain gear with me. I took that instead. So that's it. That's what I take. I appreciate you watching, and if anyone has any comments, be glad to get them from you. And if you let me know what you do about your tent. If you use a stuff sack, if you roll it up the same way all the time. I know a lot of you guys use the hammocks and the tarp. So I don't know, maybe what you used to do. And also the sleeping bag, I used to put it in a stuff sack, cinch it down really tight in the bottom. In the last couple of times I've been out, I just put it in there. I think I should get maybe another heavy-duty garbage bag or a trash compactor bag to line it with, because if it does get wet, I'm pretty much screwed with that. So let me know your thoughts on that, of just leaving it in there, and I think it fills up the bottom of the pack a little bit better. I think you get a little bit more packing room with it just out like that. So Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Comments, subscribe. Any questions? I'm here. Thanks.